Mastering objections. Mastering objections. Now, I explained to you guys in the previous training that perception is not reality. Perception is perception. Reality is reality. When your perception matches the reality, is a pass mark. When your perception, when stacked against reality, does not match your reality, you have failed. And when you have more failures than passes in the choices that you make in life, you end up a failure, in quotes. When you have more goods than wrongs in the choices that you make in life, you end up a success. Let me say it again. Perception is not reality. Perception is how we view things. Reality is what things really are. Your choices and your decisions in life is as a result of your perceptions, not really as a result of reality. Because when you make a decision based on reality, 100% of the time you will be right. When you make a decision based on reality, 100% of the time you will be right. But the decisions that we make are not based on reality. The decisions that we make are based on our perceptions of reality. So if our perceptions of reality matches with reality, then our decision is correct. If our perception of reality does not match with reality, our decision, which we made based on our perception, is now wrong. Life is a culmination of the decisions or choices you have made over time. So when they give you 10 questions and you get 7 correct answers, you have passed. You're a success. When they give you 10 questions and you make 7 wrong answers, you have failed. It's failure. So the end point of our lives is a function of the choices that we have made leading to that point. The choices we have made is a function or is based on the perceptions that we have. And our perceptions are either right or wrong based on reality. The objections that we have are based on our perceptions. So if our perceptions are wrong, it becomes a problem. Life is all about choices. Just like people make choices every day. Your body is made up of cells. Your life is made up of choices. The choice to come late to this meeting is a choice. The choice to come early is a choice. The choice to attend this meeting is a choice. The choice not to attend this meeting is a choice. The choice to not check whether you have data or prepare for this meeting is a choice. We're making micro choices. So our choices is what ultimately determines our lives. That's the foundation I want to lay. The second I want to say is this. Our choices is what determine whether we enter a door or we won't enter that door. Life is made up of doors, several doors. The choice, and at every point in time, you are face to face with a door. You are either choosing to enter the door or choosing not to enter the door. Objections to a thing is, I'm not entering this door. That's what an objection means. Please, hello, somebody called me. Oh, please, can you come to my birthday party? No. That no means I'm not entering into that door. Yes means, oh, I'm coming. I'm entering into that door. Objections are doors that we refuse to enter. So in our business, there are four major objections. Because of time, there are four major objections. I'm going to talk about the four major objections. And consequently, I begin to dissect it. There are four major objections to our business. The first objection, and each objection is a door. The first objection in our business is the objection to even do network marketing in the first place. That's the first objection. I won't do network marketing. That is in fact, most of the time, all the objections we listed and only the first objection. When we talked about bring out all the objections, I don't have money, I don't have time, it's not working, it's not this, my parents, I need to talk to my spouse, my uncle's mother's auntie did it. All those things are just one objection. And that's the objection that stops you from getting into network marketing. Most of the time, when people come to you, okay, let's master objections, what you're thinking is, okay, let me know how to deal with people that I want to bring into my business. When they say no, let me know how to deal with it. That is how most people came for this. But that is just one objection in our business. The objection to even enter the door. The objection to enter into network marketing, that is just one out of the four major objections. It's a pyramid scheme. All the objections we've listed are for people that are wanting to enter network marketing, people that are wanting to enter the business. The reason they are not entering the business, the reason they are yet to make up their mind, the reason they are dilly-dallying, the reason they are ghosting you, the reason they are saying, I cannot do, the reason you have been talking to somebody for over 3 months, 4 months, and they cannot do. It's just one objection. That is the objection to enter into network marketing. That's just one out of the four major objections. So, people that have this objection, there's only one cause. There's only one reason why they're objecting you. So, if you understand this reason, when we begin to deal with the reason, it becomes the only reason they don't want to enter into the door. The only reason they're objecting to do your business is what I call authenticity. Let me say it again. The major objection, the four objections, the first objection is the objection to even enter into the business, which is the first objection. And the reason they are objecting. Okay, let me talk about the four objections. Then I'll now go to the first one. So the first objection is the objection to even enter into the business. That's what people think is the main objection, but it's only one objection. The second objection that we face is the objection to continue to even do the business. Most people, they've started the business, they've joined. But as they joined, they refuse or they object to doing the business. That's the second objection. That somebody signs up into your business doesn't mean there's no objection. He has just overcome the first objection, which I'll talk about later on. The second objection is people sign up, they don't do the business. That's another objection. Even a heavier objection than even the first one. A lot of people come into our business, even though the first one, in terms of quantity, is more, but in terms of quality, the second one is more. You can talk to 1,000 people, only 20 pass through the first door and do the business. Out of that 20, yes, 80 did not do, which is in terms of quantity more. But out of that 20, you discover that 18 stopped at just signing up. The second objection is Doing the business. Doing the business. Most people that signed up in this business did not do the business. They just signed up and they couldn't move on. That is the second form of objection. I'm dealing with objections in our business holistically. So you see some people, they signed up in the business. Have you not seen some people, they signed up even to come and collect their products, they're not, or they just come and collect their products, you can't see them again. They signed up, they paid their money, but as they got into the business, they faced another door. And that door, they couldn't break in, so they are off. The first objection in our business is the objection to even enter into our business. That's the first objection. Which a lot of people, the door closes on almost 90% of the people. 95%. You talk to 1,000 people, only 5 people signing. That's the first objection. And people think that's the only objection that they have. No, that's only one. The second objection is people coming into the business and they can't move. They've signed up. They've given you their money. But that's where they end. They attend IPO, QSG. You can't see them again. They can't even do the business. That's the second objection. And I'm going to explain to you why that objection is today. Then in later trainings, I will go deep into it. The third objection are people that have crossed the first objection. They've signed into the business. They say, let's do network marketing, let's do this. They've crossed the second objection and they start doing the business. They've done the IPO, they've done their brand launch, they're doing the business. They're actually doing the business. But they can't continue after some time. They've done it well. They've done the business for like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year. But a time comes, the wall they are now facing, they can't break through. At every level, there is a devil. And the higher you go, the higher the devils are facing. In primary 1, there's a test. In JSS1, there's another test. In year 1, there's another test. At every level, there's a test. There's the devil. And the moment you conquer one devil, you're past that level. The moment you go to the next level, don't deceive yourself that what you read to pass primary 1 mathematics is the same thing. The lecture notes you use to pass primary 1 is the same lecture notes you're going to use to pass JSS1 mathematics. Don't fool yourself into believing. Hope you didn't lose any track. Don't fool yourself into believing that the same course outline that you use in passing JSS1 mathematics is the same textbook you will study to pass year 1 mathematics, Maths 101. No. For every door you pass, you are exposed to a higher level of doors. So you can pass the first one. Oh, I've joined the business. Yeah. You can pass the second door, which is doing the business. But the third objection is, I've done the business. All of a sudden, I don't want to continue. That's an objection. Then the fourth and the final objection is objecting to bring people into the business. So when you're dealing with objections in network marketing, there are 4 objections. The first one is the getting into the business, which is the least of the objections. That's the least. Getting into the business in terms of quality is the lowest. In terms of quantity is the highest. A lot of people prospect 1,000 people, only 100 people will join. But in terms of barrier is the least. People come to business, I paid my money, I paid 70K, I paid 80K, I paid 100K, I paid 500K. but they can't do the business. They had enough intensity to break the first door to do the business, but they can't get themselves to do the business. They can't do the business. Attend IPO. Oh, attend QSG. Oh, do your brand launch. They will do it. They can't do the business. Some people, they break through that barrier and they do the business. But over some time, when they face some difficulties, they can't continue with the business. That's the third objection. They can't continue with the business. They've done it for a while. They've done the business, but they can't continue with it. That's an objection. And each objection, we're going to be dealing with the root causes of it. Then the final objection is the worst objection. They can't get people to do the business. They're in the business, but talk to people about the business. They're so lethargic. They don't have what it takes. They're objecting to now talk to people. There are some of you listening to me here. For the past 3 months, you have not prospected somebody to do the business. That is the pata of them all. If there's anything like stage 4, stage 7, it is that one. In fact, there are people that even come to you and they're like, you know that, okay, somebody even ask me, hi, this country is hard, though. Me, I'm also looking for what to do. You know that your business can be an offer. You can't tell them. That's the pata of the objections. So people even come to you. They didn't go to them, they came to you looking for opportunities. But you can't get yourself to even tell them about your business. Child, that is the headquarters of, that's the main. If you are looking for how to handle objection, is this objection? It is that door that is concrete door. So I'm going to go back to the first one, and I'm going to tidy it up at the fourth one. But at every level, there are objections. The lowest one is the first one. The highest one is the last one. You're in the business, but you can't get people to come in. So the reason for the first objection, I'm going to talk about the root causes of these objections, and I'll end the training today. The root cause of the first objection, which is objection to even enter into network marketing, is the authenticity of the business. The real objection is not what people tell you. I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have time. Those are not the real objections. Those are what they are using to mask the objections. That same person that is telling you I don't have money, let him live there, and another thing comes. You will see him rallying for money to do that thing. That same person that is telling you I don't have money, let his best friend tell me, oh, he don't do it has happened though. Look at my ring. The guy has proposed though. Please. Come, my wedding. The guy wants to my wedding. My wedding is next 2 weeks Saturday. You're my cheap bridesmaid. That same person will look for money to book flights immediately. Next 2 weeks, will they do and it don't happen? That same person, before you know it, oh yeah, which flight? He will start going online. Which flight? Okay, this one, LPC. Oh, which one? 180K, 200K. How go raise the money? That same person that told you he does not have money. he has already bought Ashobi. I mean, put my name for that Ashobi. The only objection is not what they tell you. The only objection is the authenticity. They don't believe in the authenticity of the business. My husband will not allow me to do this, so I need to talk to my wife first. But if Dangote calls you now and tells you, please come and do this project for me, you will not talk to your husband first, so you will sign the contract before you talk to your husband. You won't talk to your husband though. You will first of all sign it. If they come and tell you, oh, come and do this thing, come and supply hampers for for my company, supply it. You won't talk, you first of all sign it before you can talk. But when it comes to business, let me go and talk to my husband first. All those things are not the real objective. The main objective is they don't believe yet in the how authentic what you're offering them is. Authenticity means, is this thing really the way you're saying it? That's what authenticity means. Is this really real? What you just showed me now, is it really real? Is it really like this? Can I make this money? Is it this simple? That is the real objection for people coming in. So they cannot come and tell you, are you sure what you're saying? They can't tell you that. So their mind cooks up other things. Even they themselves may not really think that they are trying to bobo you, but the main reason why they are not accepting your business is this thing really authentic? Don't blame them. Why? Because their perception is based on their experiences. I told you, your perception is based on your experiences, your information, and the evidences that you have. Nigeria, no, nothing will go for Nigeria. They don't come again. Now so it be. They will use sweet mouth. Hey, no be today. Now so I do that one for 2 years ago. No sir, color now. No color now. That guy now. That's what this one they do. They do them again. This will don't come again. Are you sure this is real? However, they know that for there to be a fake, that means there is an original. So what they don't know, can this really be the original? Can this really be the authentic one? I don't know. It's possible it might not be. I'm not too sure. Oh, let me think about it. Then I said, okay, let me go and think about it. But they tell you, Kai, I don't have money. I want to go for the highest. Let me go and look for money. All those things are not the real objection. The real objection is this thing you're telling me, is it the way you're saying it? Or is it when I now come in now, you now abandon me? It's easier said than done. That is the real objection to face when people are trying to get into your business. The authenticity of the business that you're offering them. And you can't blame them because their perception, which is helping them to make their choice. Indecision is a decision. Not making a choice is also a choice not to make a choice. So the choice, somebody say, but I've not decided though. He said, if we decide, if our decision is correct, but to me, I've not decided. No. Your inability to decide is a decision. Indecision in itself is a decision. We are always making choices. Inability to decide is a decision not to decide. And that inability to decide, which is a choice, is based off your perceptions. And your perceptions, when stuck to reality, might be right or wrong. But your perceptions are as a result of the information you have, the evidences you have, and the experiences that you have. My time is up. My time is up. We're going to talk about the second one before I move on. I'd have started this meeting 1 hour ago. But the choices of some people to come late is the consequence that we're facing. Every choice you make, there's a consequence. But everything works together for good. The lack of authenticity is the main objection. So if you want to win that objection, you need to deal with the authenticity of what you're presenting to them. This is not a scam. This is not unreal. This is not fake. This is authentic. 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 When you show them authentic, that is why most people that sign up are from, and when it comes from a close friend, that's how the business is. Oh, I know. I've known Kunle for no, Kunle now. I've known Kunle for 20 years. Kunle, we went to primary school together now. If Kunle tells me to do this because of Kunle, I will do. That is authenticity. That's what authenticity is. I've known Adako now. Ada, if Ada is doing this thing, that means it's real. Ada cannot bring me into something. So that barrier breaks authenticity. That is why when you start, we ask you to go to your hot market, your brand launches, people that know you, people that know you. These are people that if you tell them this, they're not going to Google or to search or going online. For the fact you tell them this, it's okay. If somebody that I trust as a friend tells me, "Oh, come on, please don't even go through that way, that road. I'm just coming from there. There's a roadblock. I don't need to go and start checking Google Map. Is there traffic there? For the fact it's coming from somebody that I've built that is authentic to me, and he's giving me his own truth. I will adopt it immediately. I don't need to go and say, let me check Google Map and be sure that true there's a traffic there. No. The level of authenticity from that person is enough for me. I will take the other way. I will cancel the trip. Whatever it is because the real objection is that of authenticity. There are people that would never look at this business twice because somebody that they know told them, you see this thing, leave them. I don't. There is no, even if you want to give him money, he's running because of the level of authenticity that came from that experience. I've done this business now. Is it the diamond? I've done it now. Come. Leave these people. They didn't pay me. Come on, they didn't. There is nothing on that. Even if an angel descends from heaven, they will not do. Why? Because of the level of authenticity that came from that person. So the reason people are not doing your business is authenticity, lack of authenticity. So if you deal with authenticity, which we're going to do on another day, and people see you and instantly they see this is real, there's no iota of doubt, this is real. Forget the money. Instead, they'll tell you, hold on, I'm going to look for the money. They won't say, I don't have money. They say, hold on, I'm going to look for the money. They say, I don't have time. I will make out time. They won't say, I'll talk to my husband. I will convince my husband. They won't say, I'm not going to think about it. No, I've thought about it. That is the kind of thing they'll be giving you when they can censor and see authenticity. That is when you tell somebody, money back guarantee. You know what? If you tell anybody, start this business, you know me. You know at least I'm not a poor person. If I tell anybody now, let me show you how authenticity works. And people use it all over the place. You know what? Sign up this business. Sign up with 70,000. If in 2 months this business does not pay you what I'm going to give you, you know me. I take a check. This is my check. My check has not bounced. 99.99% of people will sign up. You can if you can bring authenticity to that person. So if you now say money, come, you know me now. Come on now. 70K don't be my wahala now. You know now. Even me, you know, say 70K don't be my issue. If you do this business and in 2 months, all I've told you don't get it, I will give you 70K. That person I told you does not have money will transfer 70K on the spot. Or you say, know what? You know this phone. This is my iPhone now. This phone passed 70K. Keep this phone. If in 1 month, 2 months, this business no pan out as we are now, keep this phone. Keep this phone. They won't tell you I don't have money. They say, hold on, make a look for money. Hold on. Can I do 500? They will start telling you, can I do the one of 500K? Hold on. Make a sell. It is because all of a sudden you broke the barrier and they can say, this is real. This is authentic. This is not a scam. So the real objection is to unveil the authenticity and let them see. It's not about what you say. Let them see real, sharp, that is authentic. Once they see it, 99.99% of people will cross that door. The second objection is now they've started, now they've signed up. That's why most of them they'll tell you money back guarantee in 30 days. Do you know how people sell things now? They will tell you when you go to the West, to the developed countries, they'll tell you buy this thing. If you go home and you test it, it's not okay, return, we'll phone back your money. Really? you'll be buying. You'll be buying because you know that if you test, if it's not, we'll give you 7 days. In 7 days, you can turn back your money. If you check it as not, we can do a refund, full refund. Really, they buy. That's like the final breaking point because that time you're telling there's nothing to hide. Me, I don't want to lose my money. Now, the second objection is when people now come into the business, they're already in the business, but they can't seem to do the business. They can give you excuses. I don't have time. They can start giving objections. Oh, my work. Oh, my work. Oh, my work. You know that your work, yet you paid money. If you know you will not do it, nobody, is it that you are looking for where to throw away money? Nobody looks for where to throw, even if it's 10 naira. Nobody is looking for where to throw it. When they put that money in that business, they wanted to do it. They knew they had work. They knew they had this. They knew they had this. They knew they had this. So the real reason for the second objection, because I'm trying to isolate what the real objection is. Let's leave the branches. Let's go to the root. Because if you pluck the branches and the root is still there, once the stem is there, the branches will still come out. If you go to the root and you tackle it from the root, the branches will not come out. The real reason for the second objection is they have a doubt. I can call it limiting belief on their ability to do the business. Let me say it again. The reason for the second objection, I think there are 4 objections. The reason for the second objection, which is people join to the business, they can't do anything. What is crippling them is a limiting belief or the lack of belief in their ability to actually do the business. So they come in and they say, I don't know if you do this thing, no. I don't feed them, I don't feed them. What was I even thinking? Some of them start asking for their money back. Can I get my money? Some of them say, this money don't work. My money, my millions, probably water. Because in their mind, I missed it. Because I just discovered that I don't enter one. I can't do this thing. I can't do that. What was I thinking? Can't be talking to people, can't be convincing people. No, it's not something I can do. It's not something I can do. Their inability to do the business is the main objection. If you give those people a chance, they will ask for the money back. 90% of the people that don't do the business, if you tell them, do you want your money back? They will collect their money back. Why? Not that they don't believe in the authenticity of the business. It's their inability for them to do the business. However, I'm also going to say this. When you go to the second level of objection, it's a culmination of the first door and the second door. Let me say this. When you're going to level 2, the challenges, the equations they give to you in level 2, for you to solve that problem, you must know level 1 basics. So what it means is that the challenges of level 1 come to level 2. For those that do ICANN, when they give you a diet, they tell you, okay, this one, some of the things are teaching you, if you don't know basic accounting principles, you can't even go that one. So anytime you go to the next level, the challenges you face are from the previous level. So if you've not mastered that previous level, it will surface again. Those days in year 1, you come to Mason 1. They're giving you some calculus. They're assuming that you passed elementary. So if you had problem in elementary algebra, when they're telling you integral this, it will come and haunt you. So in that level 2 objection, people that still had problem with authenticity. There's some people that signed up, not that they dealt with that problem of authenticity. They still didn't really be. You see, most people that signed up didn't really overcome that authenticity. They just did it like 30. Let me just give it a shot. They can't bear their lives. Let me just give it a shot. So most of the people that have come to that second level, most of them did not go through, did not have a pass mark in authenticity. But did something just tell them, give it a shot, give it a shot, nothing venture, nothing gain. So they signed up, not because they believe it's authentic or real, but something just told them, one thing must kill a man. 70K, let's deal. This person looks okay, let's just try it. So when they now come to the second level, their inability to do the business, their belief that they can't do the business, coupled with, they begin to also battle with authenticity. So that lack of authenticity also coming. So at every level, you're facing the demons from the previous level plus the devils from the new level. So as I say, the higher it goes, the more the objections. So when you're dealing with this objection, which is, can I do the business? Don't just deal with it. Also go to the authenticity. Because the person may have climbed, but he did not really, you can pass a level, but you don't know, you just jump and pass. So when the real issues of life come, it tests, do you really believe the business is authentic? So when you're dealing with this, you also have to go back and deal with authenticity and not deal with the limiting belief. Can I do this thing? Can I do this thing? Can I do this thing? I never miss a same kind of attend some meeting. Hey, that's what I can't come they do. I never miss a same kind of attend. You know when last I went to school, I said I should attend IPO. Oh, as I attend QSG. No. This is not what I came here to be doing now. I already have my business now. They don't believe they have the ability to do the business. That is the reason 99.99% of people don't continue. But if you're dealing with this, you also have to deal with the level 1 challenge, which is the authenticity. So you need to bring the authenticity again, show them it is real, then begin to show them that they can do the business. Their perception, their choices. When I decided, it is not really for me. It is not really for me. What is informing that choice is their perception. Their perception is as a result of their information, their evidence, and their experiences. And when start with reality, you could be wrong. Let me shock you. Me that is talking to you. When they brought network marketing to me at first, I said, it is not my thing. Why? I'm an introvert person. I'm a shy person. I don't even like people dealing with people. I don't even like to beg. I'm the last person. If you want me to beg you for my own thing, you take it. When I finished school, before I did youth service, I did a training for NNPC. I did one job for NNPC. And this NNPC in Abuja, this main NNPC did, they were owing me money. To go and be begging for my money, I left the money for them. I don't know, that is pride. I don't know what it is, but I can't seem to beg. If you want me to beg for something, let that thing go. I don't know how, that was how I was before. I come and be begging for my money. I did another job because I was into systems for Ministry of Aviation. I went there, they kept me waiting. I waited. I left that money for them. I don't know. I was broke, but I don't know how to beg for what. That's why I don't loan money, because if I give you money, to ask you from the money that I gave to you is a problem. I don't do loans. I don't know it. That's how my mindset was built. So as far as I'm concerned, network marketing, no, it's not for me. No, I can't do it. No, everybody has his own. They say, follow your passion. This is not my passion. They say, do what makes you happy. This does not make me happy. This is not who I am. This is not what I am. I don't have what it takes to win. Even when I was in the bank, if you tell me to go into marketing, I say, just tell me you want to sack me. Those days, they will give you a job. Come and do this. If you argue, they say, maybe it's time to go to marketing. As how now? Someone cannot play with you again. Give me the job, let me do. I'm sending me to marketing now. Do you want me to? Where would I go start collecting 100 million? I don't let anybody give 100 million. Oh yeah, give me the job, let me do. There's a guy and man ATM. ATM again. And I'm like, they said, no problem. We said, when you go to marketing, I said, sorry. It's only ATM. That was my perception. I'm not good in marketing. I'm not good in talking to people. I grew up shy and a timid into myself. I'm not the kind of person that makes a lot of friends. I'm not the outgoing person. So I believe, network marketing, I'm not the guy. I can't go and be talking to people, convincing people me. No. That was my perception. And that perception was based on my evidences, experience, and information I have about myself. But guess what? I am the one leading the fastest growing network marketing organization in the whole of Africa. That's me, leading the most successful, fastest growing network marketing organization in the whole of Africa. I didn't say in the whole of Nigeria, in the whole of Africa. I'm the one that has been defined network marketing not just in this country, but in the whole of Africa. What we started here is what people are now using as a template in Africa. It is the same person that would have said no, 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 no. That was my choice, which is a result of my perception, which is a result of my evidence, information, and experience. But those, when you stack them against reality, they are wrong. Most of the people that think I cannot do this, I cannot have the ability to do it, they are the best people to do this business. But they don't know. And you can't blame them because their choices are based on their perception. And that perception is, when you stack it with reality, it's not true. See, if I said I wasn't going to do network marketing, continue working in the bank, I've made wrong, it is bad. At the end of the day, when life will audit me, they'll say, I have friends that are still in the bank earning 800k, 900k, 750k monthly. That I have friends that were in the bank that are still in the bank looking for money, begging me for money. Waking up in the morning, I woke up on the Monday morning and I don't know whether I should go and swim or I should go and take a jog. I woke up on the Monday morning, I don't even know, I don't put alarm. I still have my friends, my mates waking up with alarm clock, put nothing time like this. I'm running to a job that they don't like. Till today, I would have been them, but I made a choice that was right. So my life is what it is today because I made the right choices. Most of you listening to me now, when they told about network marketing, you're like, no, it's not my thing, it's not my thing. It's not. Most 95% of the leaders, you can say, it's not my thing, I don't think I can do it. No, I cannot do it. You're the one now leading a team. You're the one now carrying it on your head like gala. So when people face this second objection, their inability, I can't do this, you need to also let them know that that's what they're saying is based on their perception, their experiences, and their evidence. That's why they're making that choice. But when you stack it to reality, to truth, they may be wrong. Let me go to the third objection. The third objection is people doing it. The first objection is not even doing it in the first place, not even entering into network marketing. The second objection is entering, but they can't do. The third objection, people have done it for a while and they now quit. That's the third objection. These are the real objections in network marketing. Not, I don't have money. No. They've done it for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they now quit. The real objection in them quitting is they now, at that point, they've already done it. They've already seen some level of result. But at that point, the objection they are facing is the inability. They don't believe in is in the inability of the business to give them what they want. So the challenge at this point is limiting belief in the business itself. Can this thing really give me what I want? Can this business really give me my dreams? And they're saying it because they've done it for a while. They've done it, but because they will build a business to crash, they build a team to crash, they deal with human beings, meeting that will come, meeting are supposed to start by 8 o'clock, 50% of people will come late. You finish talking. If you do this meeting, if I do this meeting again tomorrow, more than 50% will still come late. Oh, when I saw I go, they do. Are you sure this? Now, is it this leg that the car will reach Umuahia? In Igbo, that's all. Is it by like this? I will now cater for my family. Is it that at least I will now become successful? Is it by like this? I can't keep chasing people around. I can't keep pushing people. You tell somebody something, the following day you say again. You keep saying, is it how I'm going to do? They begin to lack belief in the ability of the business to take them to their destination. That is the real objection. So they quit. Nobody sees light at the end of the tunnel and drops out of the tunnel. No. At that point, they're no longer seeing light at the end of the tunnel. And what happens is they begin to. So if they are authentic, so when I'm dealing with that objection, you need to visit the first objection. They begin to see them, they will begin to doubt the authenticity. I'm sure this is even real. I'm sure it's not the more you look, the less it seems. Or they come and talk you. They use these people, they have sweet mouth, they will talk you. All these things are not what it is now. They begin to, so you have to go back to the authenticity. They're doubting the authenticity of the business. They're also doubting their ability. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's not for me. Yes, I've tried it though. But the struggles. I've done this. Maybe I should go and get a job somewhere. You see, maybe since I left school, I've not even done any job. Maybe this is the first job I did. Maybe I should go and try and get a normal job. Maybe I might even do well. This thing is making me look like I'm a failure. No. Maybe I should go and try my hands. It's looking like I cannot. I'm sure I'm not this bad. I'm not this bad. The way this business is making me look like that I'm very terrible. I'm sure I'm not this bad. Let me go and try this job. Let me go and get a job and try it. You see, I'll do better. The main objection is they have limiting belief. They're beginning to doubt that the business has the ability to give them their dreams. That's a higher objection. Oh. This one, maybe you go take another. I don't know. I can't even deal. But this one is a whole gamut, because the devils that are facing here at this level, they know bonded. I mean, it's not elementary mathematics. So you're doing differential quantum mechanics. That's what you're doing here. The questions they're asking you to solve here, no, they here. And that's why I say somebody that they made money in the business. Have you not seen people that they celebrate them? Have you not seen people they celebrate? And that is why, please, let me say this. Do not celebrate people too early. I've learned this thing. Don't celebrate people too early, please. Do not celebrate people too early. Because when you celebrate them too early, you bring them to a level they are not prepared for. You bring them to a level that they are not prepared for. The challenges at the level 2, they're handling it. You take them to level 5. Yeah, everybody's calling them. Yeah, people are putting the more. They come to a place, the challenges are not prepared for, hit them. New devils hit them. Oh, time will fail me to go into certain things. And when those devils, they are not prepared, so they clash. They begin to tell you, yeah, I've done it now. And those are the people, they begin to tell you something. I've done it now. They are one of the people that have done the business and are left. They are one of the worst set of people, because they have to justify that they were right. So when you see them convincing other people to leave this business, how much did they pay you? What hit their soul? They didn't recover. So when you begin to doubt the ability of the business to give you your dreams, you need prayers. You need prayers. Oh, you need prayers. You need prayers. When you begin to doubt what you believed before, that gave you result before, all of a sudden you begin to doubt it. So I'm going to round off. Maybe I need to continue this meeting because time is really gone. But like I said, so when you begin to doubt the ability of the business to give you your dream, that's the main objective. You are doubting the ability of the business. You are doubting it. When you begin to doubt once one gave you results, once what you once spoke about openly, once you what brought people into, all of a sudden you begin to doubt it. I'll round up by saying this. The greatest man that ever lived, Jesus with his mouth said, of all men born of woman, there is nobody greater than John the Baptist. I'm not the one that said it though. It's in the Bible. It's the Bible. Of all men born of woman, of all men born of woman, he was not born of, he was born from the conception of the Holy Spirit. He said there is nobody greater than John the Baptist. That's what he said with his mouth. I read that thing, I read it again. But let me tell you how that guy died. A maid had his head on a plate. The greatest man that ever lived. His head was served as dinner to a maiden. You know what happened to that man? He began to doubt what he once believed. He was the person that said, "Behold the Lamb of God. Look at the man, look at the man, look at the man." He was the one that introduced the Messiah to the world. He was the forerunner. He was the one that presented the business and leaders were born. He was the one that gathered people. He was the one that said, "This is the man that the person that," he said, "I came to introduce this man to you people. That's my assignment. I am not the one, no." When they asked me, "Are you the Messiah?" I said, "I'm not the. I just came to introduce him. My only assignment is to introduce this person. He is the man. He is the Lamb of God. He is the Messiah." He even told his disciples, "Follow him, follow him." His disciples, his downlines, follow him, follow him. He was the person that introduced the Messiah. He said, "The person that sent me told me that the person on whom the Holy Spirit will come upon, that's the one. He is the one. He is the one. Behold him." All of a sudden, that same person, he's not sending his disciples to go and ask, "Are you the one to come, or should we wait for another?" Wait, Oga. Are you not the one that introduced this person? Are you not the one that was the forerunner? Are you not the one that presented and said there are four quadrants: the employee quadrant, the self-employed quadrant, the business quadrant, the invest? Are you the one that said it cannot be, it can't be an employed job, can't be collecting salary? No, Robert Kiyosaki. Are you not the one that was dissecting Robert Kiyosaki? I said, "No, leverage, John Paul Getty. I have earned 1% from 100% that earn 100% of my effort." Are you not the one that started talking about leverage? Are you not the one that people had and now signed up and did a business? Are you not that same person that said, "This is the Lamb of God"? You're now saying, are you the one to come, or should we wait for another? You begin to doubt in the business opportunity that you once believed in. You've done it, oh. This has paid you money, oh. You can see leverage, oh. But when you climb to that level, what is facing you is not flesh and blood. What is making you doubt is not something we're going to talk about. When I'm dealing with this thing, it's beyond you. It's not, "Let me go and read the book or listen to a recording." No. Certain visitors has visited you. You begin to doubt the business, the ability of the business to take you to the promised land. Should we go and look for another? Are you the one? He sent his disciples to go and ask Jesus, "Are you the one to come, or should we start looking for another business opportunity?" And Jesus sent the disciples back to him. "Go and tell him that the blind see, the deaf hear, this is it. Miracles are happening." Not me. That same thing that happened is still happening. You know how people, when they begin to attack the business, they make it look like this business cannot give you. Yeah, the same business that gave you money in 2020 can still give you money now. The people that signed on business in 2018 are still signing today. If the lame are still walking, the blind are still seeing. It is still happening. Your wish cannot bring it down. your bad mountain. If you want, let me tell you something. If you want, go to social media. If you want to do anything to bring this business down, it cannot come down. Go and tell him the poor has the gospel preached to them. It is still the same me. I have not changed. You see, people begin to doubt the business when their expectations are not met. They expected, by now I would have done this. By now I would have done this. When the business is not meeting the expectation, they begin to doubt the business. Do you know why John the Baptist doubted him? It was because John the Baptist was not just the forerunner of Jesus, was not the one that baptized Jesus. He was his cousin as well. It was his cousin. It was related to him. And all of a sudden, he believed that Jesus was the king. His understanding was that Jesus is coming to be the king. Those days, kings are king. All of a sudden, He went and was putting mouth when he's not supposed to put mouth. And they told you, what they told you to do is go and preach the kingdom. And when he went and was challenging authority, they carried him, put him in prison. So he's expecting that, I'm sure when he was going to prison, say, no, Jesus has come now. The king, the Messiah has come now. He'll carry me now. Before you know it, one word, this prison will break. Jesus did not even go to visit him in that prison. He was in the prison. Jesus did not even go to visit him in that prison. I thought this is the Messiah now. I thought, how come? I'm in the prison. He didn't even come to. You're going to. You're doing your. This ministry that I'm the one that introduced you to this ministry. If not that I give you validation, nobody would have followed you. Even my disciples followed you. I'm now in prison. You didn't even come to visit me. You didn't even come to see me. The question is, why didn't Jesus go to visit him? I don't know. When you get to heaven, if you see him, ask him, why didn't you go to visit your cousin, your upline, your downline, your main downline that is doing? Why didn't you go to visit him? Why didn't you go when his mother died? Why didn't you go to the burial? Why didn't you go? Please, when you get to him, ask him, I don't know. You're doing ministry. Me that I'm in prison. He didn't even come to see me in prison. I know you have the power to take me out of this prison. I know you have followers. He didn't. As a result of unmet expectation, they took offense. He took offense. He took offense. He took offense. Because when Jesus said, he said, go and tell him that the blind still see, the lame still walk, the poor has the gospel preached to them. He now said, blessed is he that is not offended because of me. The moment he took offense, he began to say everything wrong about the business. Oh, my upline did not even recognize me. My they did not even visit me when I'm there. They did not. Do you know that I was sick? Nobody came to see me. I lost my father. Nobody even come for the bed. The moment unmet expectations come, and you allow offense to enter, you're gone. It takes God to revive you. Listen to me. The moment offense enters, say to Safi, just leave it. Just forget it. Because the moment you allow offense to enter, it's like you carry the key of your car and give to bandits. Come and drive me. And you're hoping that the bandit will drive you to your house safely. You carry the key to your car, give to the devil. What offense does is, you carry the key to your car, you give to the devil, or you tell the devil, open, enter my house. And you're hoping that if you don't deal with offense and you allow that offense to fester, it's like a virus. You can't survive it all. It will do overwork over time. Overwork. No, you're doing overwork and you're doing it over time. It will be sharp. Before you know it, there's no journey back. That's why I said, if you have offense, you can't deal with that sickness. So all of a sudden, the same business has paid you millions of naira. You are now coming to say it's not. You begin to castigate that same business, and you think, let me go and do another one. Let me go and do another one. Let me go and do another one. Should we wait for you, or should we go for another? Go to another one. Go and do another one now. Blessed is he that's not offended in me. Because when that happens, the things that are fighting you are not normal things anymore. Visitors from another realm are opposing you. You need divine intervention. The guy ended up with his head on the plate of a maiden. That is how the greatest man died. A maiden says, I want his head. And they went and sliced up the head and put it on the plate and gave. Somebody say, it can never be me. Please go to the chat box and say, it can never be me. Go to the chat box and say, it can never be me. This meeting, I cannot complete it here. Time is on. But go and type, it can never be me. My head cannot be on the plate of a maiden. It can never be me. It can never be me. It can never be me. The business that once made me money, the business I once talked about openly, all of a sudden I'm beginning to second guess it. Is this business? Can this business? Why? Because you have on expectations unmet. I thought that by now I should have been driving my car. I thought that by now I should have built my house. I thought by now I should have built a team because of the challenges, because of the unmet expectations. You don't know that those unmet expectations came to test you to take it to the next level. You don't know. My time is up. I can't continue because if I enter the next level now, we'll get to 10 o'clock. See you in the next episode. Super Thursday mentorship class on handling the real objections. I'll talk about the fourth one and I'll take it from there. Have a great day. Engineer Lad, close the meeting.